Hi, this is Doug Fearn, DW Fearn and Hazel Rig Industries. We're here at NAMM on day 3, and we're talking to our good friend Kim Rosen, mastering engineer. And Kim, you've been a fan of the VT7 for a long time, so tell us about it. Tell us how you use it.
Well, I can say a lot of great things about the VT7. One of them is that I use it on every project that comes through my studio. There's nothing that I don't use it on. It's really the cornerstone of my chain. It's really beautiful for adding something without changing what's already there. I really love that. I really love the high pass filter on it and switching between the settings depending on what I'm working on. Yeah, it's really, it makes everything sound great, and you can't really ask for more than that.
Yeah. What kind of settings do you usually end up with on the VT7?
So when I'm using it, I really have the threshold set pretty easy, pretty low. I'm not really looking to compress most of the things that I'm working on. A really, really slow attack, and a really, really fast-ish release. You know, I want it to be as transparent as possible. And then, like I said, most of the time I do not have the high pass filter engaged, but man, if I get a mix that is just really balanced well and the low end is beautiful, and I can put the high pass filter in and let it really go through the unit, it's just beautiful. It sounds beautiful.
It's great. Yeah, those are the kinds of settings I always end up with too. It seems like that's where it's happy.
Yeah. I mean, it's really nice to actually kind of float through the release knob and see what works. Sometimes you can just have a little bit more or a little bit slower of a release time that just suits the music better. But most of the time it's fast. You want to have that space in between the instruments.
Yep. And you use the harder, softer control much?
I would say 80% of the time I really do like it here.
Yeah.
Right smack in the middle. Right smack in the middle.
Yeah.
But if I'm feeling like there's something not happening in the unit that I want to kind of tweak it a little bit more, I'll go either way until it sounds right. I know that's kind of how you explain to people, like just spin the knob and listen. And when you hear it and it sounds right, just leave it there.
Yeah. Use your ears.
Absolutely, always.
Yeah.
What you're typically doing, like a lot of rock, kind of indie rock stuff?
I do a lot of indie rock, folk, Americana, a lot of blues. You know, and I was talking about the low end before, but really one of the things that is the most exciting about the unit is that high pass filter and getting a mix that has just the right amount of low end that I can let through the compressor.
Yeah, and
it's great.
So you're doing like a lot of rhythmic based music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly not a lot of over compressed stuff. A lot of really open, beautiful, natural sounding music. And so it just, you know, I would say that, the VT7 is suited perfectly to that, but the VT7 is kind of suited perfectly to anything. So, good job, Doug.
Yeah. Thank you, Kim.
So you've gotten into doing some gear design yourself?
Yes. My husband and I started a company, Whitestone Audio, you know, based on a piece of gear that was custom for me, and we were just encouraged to kind of develop it and sell it on the market. It's got a great response so far. It's a tube loading line amplifier, but you know, it was based kind of off of the way that I use the VT7. It's really just that anything you put through it sounds great. I'm not necessarily using this to compress really hard. Just the electronics of it just make everything sound better. And so we wanted a unit that did that and a little bit more in varying ways. So
it adds a little bit of glue.
Absolutely. A little bit of glue, a little bit of enhancement here in this way. Something that's fun to use, easy to use, but also like brings something to a mix or a master that compression or EQ alone can't really do.
Good luck with it.
Thank you so much.